Welcome to this episode, the space where we make sense of our inner world, one conscious breath at a time. I'm Suma, and today we are diving into a question many of us have silently asked ourselves. Why do small things make me so angry? A spilled coffee, a slow reply, a sideways comment, a sarcastic message. Seemingly tiny events, but they stir up a storm inside. Why? Let's decode this together, not to shame our reactions, but to understand them. Because behind every trigger lies an invitation to heal, to soften, and to return home to peace. The volcano behind the surface. Let's start with this truth. It's never just about the coffee or the late reply. These small things are just the spark, but what they ignite, that's been simmering beneath the surface for a long time. Anger, especially the kind that feels disproportionate, is often a defense mechanism. It's the body's way of saying, hey, something inside doesn't feel safe. I've held this in for too long. Think of it like a volcano. The eruption surprises everyone, even you. But the pressure, that's been building for years, unseen, unheard, unhealed. What's a trigger really? A trigger is any stimulus, external or internal, that activates an emotional memory stored in your body. So when you feel a burst of anger because someone didn't listen to you at work, your body might be recalling all the times you felt invisible as a child. When your partner interrupts you mid sentence, it might echo a pattern of not being respected. Your present day anger is the echo of a younger you, still longing for safety, recognition, or fairness. And here is the magic shift. What if triggers aren't signs that you are broken, but signs that you are already ready to heal? Decoding the message of anger. Let's pause and ask, what's anger trying to protect? Most often, it shields softer emotions underneath: hurt, fear, helplessness, shame. But since those are harder to feel or express, anger steps in like a bodyguard. It says, you're not allowed to make me feel small again. So when a small thing triggers big anger, try asking yourself, what am I really feeling underneath this? When have I felt this way before? What boundary feels crossed? What need is unmet? These questions don't fix the situation, but they start to soften the charge, giving you insight instead of shame. The body remembers. Here is something most of us aren't taught. Emotions live in the body because an emotion is energy in motion. What we haven't processed gets stored, especially if you are told to calm down, be nice, or don't overreact as kids. So, as adults, we become tight lipped professionals on the outside, but we carry entire storms within. The nervous system reacts quickly and sometimes violently, even when the mind knows it's not a big deal. This is why mindfulness isn't just a nice to have, it's a tool to reclaim your inner peace, your inner space. A path to peace, not control, but curiosity. So, what do we do? The goal is not to suppress anger. Remember, it's energy. It's not supposed to be stagnant. It's got to flow right out. So, suppression is not the solution. It's to listen to it without letting it control you. Here is a simple practice. Pause. When you feel the heat rising, pause. Even one breath is enough to slow the spin. Label. Say, I feel angry, not I am angry. This tiny shift reminds you you are not your emotion. You are the awareness behind it. Get curious. Ask, what's this really about? What old wound is being poked? Soothe, then respond. Soften your body. Walk, breathe, write, then respond, if needed, from a calm place. Over time, these moments become a bridge from reactivity to wisdom. Triggers as teachers. Here is something to hold on to. Your triggers are sacred messengers. They show you where your inner child still needs care, where boundaries need to be strengthened, where energy needs to move, where compassion needs to be applied. Every time something small makes you disproportionately angry, life is whispering, there's something here. Are you willing to look? And when you do, you don't just reduce anger, you reclaim your peace, you reclaim your power. That's it for today's reflection. If this resonated with you, take a moment today to pause when you're triggered. Get curious and maybe even thank the anger for revealing what's ready to be healed. Thank you for being with me till this moment. If someone in your circle needs to hear the message in this podcast, feel free to share it with them. Until next time, be gentle with your inner world. It holds the keys to your freedom.